Chamberlain. William, got you pulled up here next to Josh Hamilton. You guys are both at contact right now, and I'm going to take you back to the beginning of your swing, and we'll start talking through it. So you and Josh Hamilton are not a perfect match of each other, but you do some things very similar, and he's a really good hitter, so he's a good person to compare yourself to. Okay, so stance, everybody's got a different stance. As we go into our load, everybody does this differently. So he does a toe tap where he brings his foot back, puts it on the ground, and then goes forward. You just take a big step, which is fine. For yours, just be aware of when you get to here, now your foot's going to move a decent amount forward, and watch what happens with your head, and let's watch what happens with his head. Okay? So we move forward. See how yours goes down and then up? So it starts high, then it moves down to here. His moves down also. Whoops, bad line, but you get the idea. And now, as we move forward, yours goes back up. So while that's happening, your eyes are moving up and down, okay? So that's something to be aware of. Part of that's because your foot moved a long ways, but part of that's just because you aren't fully aware, I don't think, of that your head is doing that. So that's something you can pay attention to. Okay, let me clear this and let's go back a little bit. Okay, so we go to stride, and when we land, okay, both of your bats are in a very similar position. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, your front arm is bent. His front arm is straight. Now, people do this differently. His isn't totally straight, but it's straighter than yours. And I don't think it's bad to be in either spot, as long as we take a good bat path from here on out. Look at your base here. Looks like you got a lot of weight over your back foot. Your front hip has just started to open up, so your hips are kind of pointing at the second baseman, and his hips are pointing more at the pitcher. So when our hips start to open up, we start to lose some of our power if they go too early. Something to pay attention to. Okay? Now as we start swinging, let's clear this so we can see better. Okay? Notice where your eyes are and where his eyes are. Okay? His eyes are down. Your eyes are kind of up and out maybe a little bit. Back leg, you're rotating. He's rotating. These are good positions to be in. Okay? Just looks like your hips are, again, a little further open than his are. So we'd like to keep those hips on a little bit longer. And now as we get to contact, you put yourself in a good spot. Front leg straight, that's huge, working against the firm front side. Back leg's bent, we've transferred all of our power and weight into the front side. And then your bat's in a good position right here. Front arm is straight, that's the good thing, his front arm is straight. And then this back arm is bent. So that's good stuff right there. You're in a really good position, okay?